2,000 years ago, in a small province of the Roman Empire, an event unfolded that would forever change the course of human history. Jerusalem, a city already ancient when Rome was young, became the stage for what many consider the most significant moment in all of recorded time. The man at the center of this story was Jesus of Nazareth, a Jewish teacher whose message of love, forgiveness, and redemption had drawn both devoted followers and powerful enemies. For 3 years, he had traveled the dusty roads of Palestine, healing the sick, teaching in parables, and challenging the religious and political establishment of his day. But on this particular Friday, in the spring of approximately 30 AD, Jesus found himself condemned to die by crucifixion, the most brutal and humiliating form of execution the Roman Empire could devise. The charges against him were both political and religious, threatening to both Jewish religious leaders and Roman authority. Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor, reluctantly authorized the sentence amid mounting political pressure. The night before, Jesus had been betrayed by one of his own disciples, arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane, and subjected to a series of trials that violated every principle of justice. By dawn, the crowds that had once welcomed him with palm branches were now calling for his death. Crucifixion was designed not just to kill, but to torture and humiliate. Victims were forced to carry their own cross through the streets, a final act of degradation before the ultimate punishment. For Jesus, this journey led to a hill outside Jerusalem called Golgotha, the place of the skull. The physical agony of crucifixion was unimaginable. Nails driven through wrists and feet, the weight of the body slowly suffocating the victim as they struggled to breathe. Simon of Cyrene was compelled to help carry the cross, and Mary watched in silent, broken vigil. But according to the Gospel accounts, even in his final moments, Jesus spoke words of forgiveness for his executioners and comfort for those who mourned him. At approximately 3 in the afternoon, after 6 hours on the cross, Jesus died. The Gospels record that darkness fell over the land, and the curtain in the Jewish temple was torn in two, symbolizing a new covenant between God and humanity. But this was not the end of the story. 3 days later, Jesus' followers claimed he had risen from the dead, appearing to them alive and transformed. This resurrection became the cornerstone of Christian faith and the catalyst for a movement that would spread across the known world. The impact of these events cannot be overstated. Within 3 centuries, Christianity had become the official religion of the Roman Empire. The message of Jesus influenced art, literature, philosophy, and law throughout Western civilization. Concepts of human dignity, forgiveness, and universal love that we take for granted today can be traced back to this moment in history. Today, over 2 billion people around the world identify as Christians, making it the largest religion on earth. The crucifixion and resurrection of Jesus remain central to their faith, representing the ultimate sacrifice made for humanity's redemption. Rituals like Good Friday and Easter continue to mark this story each year. Whether viewed through the lens of faith or history, the events of that Friday in Jerusalem continue to resonate across cultures and centuries. They remind us of the power of sacrifice, the possibility of redemption, and the enduring human hope that love can triumph over hatred and life over death. This is the story of the crucifixion, a moment when time itself seemed to pause, and the trajectory of human history was forever altered.